evaluation of minor league prospects is not only the business of team scouts. Sports agents do their homework as well. From the ranks of hundreds of minor league prospects, the next generation of MLB superstars will eventually emerge. Determining which prospects will be those superstars is big business, and getting in on the ground floor is smart business. This prospect has become the object of a notable sports management company's attention. However impressive an agent's qualifications may be, but a fledgling must leave the nest, for a big world awaits. A Double-A manager has called one of his young players in for a quick word. The word is good. Within 48 hours, this player will be in a new city, putting on a new uniform. A AAA manager welcomes a new arrival from AA. This prospect showed promise at the AA level. The organization is hopeful its progress will continue here. This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them. First conversation with a new representative can be exhilarating to a young player. A savvy agent will engender confidence in his client. But the measure of a good agent is how well he can turn these possibilities into actualities.
Now I'm here. There.
AAA base. Stepping into the box, Bartolo Chavis. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The designated hitter, Bartolo.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, guys, you know what as well as I do. Being in the clubhouse before the game, this team's riding high. 4-0 to start the road trip. They're more concerned about what they're having for dinner than worried about the opposing pitcher right now.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. And that's a cool moment for him on the mound as he racks up his first strikeout since coming to AAA.
One of the things you're looking forward to as a pitcher, can you advance to the next level? That strikeout right there, his first strikeout in AAA, could mean a lot of confidence for down the road.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
One out. We got one.
And he takes a called strike 2. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Full count, 3-2. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first. Now at the plate, Samuel Rosario. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Hey, get us a ground ball right here.
Cairo, base runner at first with 1 out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Yee. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Dero, what's the word on this club as they start the new month?
Well, Matty, the defense better be on its toes today because this lineup likes to put the ball in play. A lot of guys from 1 through 9. Good barrel awareness.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Striding into the box, Boris Millar, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And there's ball 1.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1 is in there for the second strike. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Hey, we got no outs.
The 3-2 one more time. Fouled away. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Once again, a 3-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he finally puts him away here as he strikes him out after an 11-pitch at-bat.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And let's take a look at Joe Paddock. I call him the big fundamental because he does nothing wrong on the defensive side of the ball. He has got ice water in his veins and the ability to turn one of the best double plays in baseball.
Sam Travis comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Get there, get there, get there.
Bottom of the second here with no score.
Get there, get there, get there.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And that's the second out. Now at the plate, Delman Willett. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The second baseman.
And look out as that one ran in and got him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Burnside.
Now a move over to first. Runner back safely. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he takes ball 1. Willett is off of first with 2 away. Burnside has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is. He shows a lot more prowess against the southpaw. Throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. At the plate, Prince Miller, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
The right fielder, Prince.
Here comes the first pitch. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. Backhanded. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Bartolo Chavis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Rosa ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Into the box now, Brian Cairo. He drew a walk his first time up.
Brian Cairo.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Let's go.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
The 0-2 once more. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Yeah, we got two down.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he's able to fight this one off, foul to the right, and the count will hold at 1-2. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. Ready now, Samuel Rosario. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone. Now batting, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Winging bunt out in front of the plate. Nido scoops it up. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th. Striding in once again, Boris Millar. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
That's off the end of the bat, foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time. The 0-2 once more. Line to the right side, but foul. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Digging in, Sam Travis. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
2-0. Line to the right side. That's a base hit, their first of the game.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Delman.
Got no one out now.
Here comes the 0-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The 0-2 home. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Travis gets his lead at first, nobody out. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Hey,
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He certainly tried to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Delman Willett is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. From the stretch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Nice goal.
Yee is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are two aboard now.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
In now, Bartolo Chavis. Ball one to start the at-bat. The set and the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 pitch. There's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 5 innings complete. The Mets lead it 1-0. Into the box now, Brian Cairo. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Come on, guys, come on. Hey, no outs here.
First pitch of the at-bat. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone to get himself back in this count.
This is pulled into right. Nimmo is there to put it away for out number 1. Digging in to try it again, Samuel Rosario.
Samuel Rosario.
1 down, 1 down.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, get him yourself right here. Let's go, baby.
The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Here's Jackie Bradley now.
Jackie.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 6 full. In now, Boris Millar. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 0-2. Rounded down the line toward first. Smith comes up with it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Stepping in, Sam Travis. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that 2-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2. Striding in, Delman Willett.
Now batting.
First delivery to him on the way.
Delman.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Nope.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted in the air out to center field. Yi has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 8th inning coming up. The Mets lead it 2-0. Charles Nicholson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases.
This AAA player has been generating a lot of buzz with his stellar play of late. Excellence commands attention. If he keeps it up, visits from reporters will become commonplace. And an invitation to the big stage inevitable. A manager checks in with his ball club.
강해져라 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 LG 트윈스 내 인생의 최고를 보라 강해져라 강해져라 LG 트윈스 무적Lg 승리를 위해 무적Lg Say ha, say ha, boom ha, boom ha, boom ha, boom ha. That's it. Wilson, 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 Wilson.
Time for baseball. Now to the plate, Alberto Manoso. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The designated hitter.
And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does the team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What's the word on them as they try to split the series, Mark?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has just gone cold. It happens from time to time, but somebody's going to have to create a spark. Hopefully it's with the first 2 guys in the batting order.
The first baseman.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. Henson leads off second with 1 gone in the inning.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance. And hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
Up straight up.
You go, your ball.
Frazier takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Now at the plate, Roberto Gonzalez. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
Gonzalez.
Two out here and a runner at second. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
The right fielder.
Ball 1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Count even now at 1-1.
오늘은 기분 좋게 만났네요. 좋습니다. 좋아.
Count is 1-2 now.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it fouling his way.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
내일도 꼭 이겨서 오십시오.
Batting six.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
내일은 채운 테니까 LG가 잘 칠 거예요.
2-1.
I tip my hat to the batter right there for taking that pitch. Most guys would have definitely been swinging in that situation. 2-0 fastball, but that was not in the zone he was looking for. Move on to the next pitch.
김현수가 너무 부지런해.
And it's fouled away.
그렇죠.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
내일은 뭐 승료가 시구하러
So
온다는데.
bases are empty here with 2 gone. And A-Ray Adrianza will be the next to bat. And that's taken for strike 1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Left side. Frazier's up with it.
내일
Throw
가니까 더
on to first
좋으시겠어요.
gets him, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. So striding forward now, number 41. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. Set to get his evening at the plate started. Wilson Bush, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Giving chase is Nimmo. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Striding forward now is the DH, Alberto Manoso. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Third inning, no score to this point. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I'd say what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
Nice.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike. Settling in now, Rob Nance. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. Inside as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Cortez waits on it and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. At the plate, Roberto Gonzalez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Nice ball.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Standing in, Roger Shaw. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
2 outs, fellas.
The windup and the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 home. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Coming to the plate now, Greg Corey.
For Rochester.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Corey.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
원래 외국에서 샀어요? 감기 걸려서 목소리가 잘 안 나오네.
Well hit to right, but foul.
Hey, no outs here. Go, man. Let's go! Shut him down!
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ari Adrianza. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. A fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
일본에서 가졌구나.
Popped him up.
원래 비염이 있어가지고.
And he'll get back there to make the catch in front of the screen as they retire their man here for the second out.
Now batting.
First delivery to him on the way. Chased after that one, and it's 0-1.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
He's going to find out quickly. Guys are even more selective up here in AAA.
Still 1-2. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Wilson Bush comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Ready once again, Alberto Minoso.
Designated hitter, Alberto.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Hey, here we go.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Nimmo is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Now in the box, Willis Henson. Here comes the first pitch.
Second baseman.
And this one runs up high. Ball 1.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
앞인데 스스로 LG 팬이 됐죠. 특이한 케이스입니다.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Again, another foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Digging in, Rob Nance. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
일본에 가서 애니를 많이 보여주시는 거구나.
Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
거기까지는 아닌가?
Here you go, guys. Let's go.
One out, nobody on.
이게 유튜브다 보니 약간 지연이 있는 것 같네.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle-of-the-order guys. That's back-to-back Ks. And the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
And this is off the corner and low. Ball 1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
잘 던질 것 같긴 한데.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
이영종, 김현수가 터지느냐 안 터지느냐.
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Your attention,
now
please.
Here comes the skipper out of the first.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
And that one run held up tonight. 1-0 the final. Rochester.
그렇지. LG의 김현수, LG의 김현수. 한국을 보는 영수. 딱 유영수 그 정도만 하네요. 것 같지 않니 달빛에 비춰지는 small waves Let me see the smile Good together 오늘 비추는 Don't light up the sun Let me see the love We're in paradise Burning up Burning up 릴렉스한 이 기분 all day 우리만의 파티를 anywhere 네 눈스러운 I'll find you Go anywhere Let's go everywhere Make you feel my love Feel my love Make you feel my love Baby you Make you feel my love Make you feel my love 지금 이 시간 Loving you baby Make you feel my love, make you feel my love, baby.
아이씨 끝났다.
Let me see the smile, come together. 오늘 비추는 Don't light up the sun. Let me see the
일본 사랑은
Player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
릴렉스한 이 기분 all day. 우리만의 파티를 anywhere. 네 눈스러운 I'll find you. Go anywhere. Let's go everywhere. Make you feel my love, feel my love, make you feel my love, baby. Loving you. Make you feel my love, make you feel my love, feel my love, make you feel my love, baby. Loving you. Feel my love, make you feel my love, feel my love, make you feel my love, baby. Loving you. Make you feel my love, make you feel my love, feel my love, make you feel my love, make you feel my love, you baby.
가자.
The game's future stars are now to the plate. Miguel Ramos. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The third baseman.
빨리 에너지 봅시다.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Carlos,
Fellas are home
First
9
pitch.
as they begin play here
6:35.
this evening. They've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last 3 to 4 games to be exact. They're going to have to manufacture it in a different way. Can't wait for that 2-3 run homer. They're going to have to get guys on base, put the defense on their heels a little bit, maybe a little hit and run, maybe a little old school baseball.
Here comes the first pitch.
Miguel.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Nimmo is in now as he gloves it for the third out of the inning. So a relatively routine start. Stepping in, Darryl Grimes. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And a curveball to begin the at-bat, 0-1.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all away, and he was going to zone him up.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he buys himself another pitch as this is fouled away to keep it at 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Got him swinging in the dirt. Noble has it. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And let's take a look at Joe Panic. I call him the big fundamental because he does nothing wrong on the defensive side of the ball. He has got ice water in his veins and the ability to turn one of the best double plays in baseball.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Cortez is camped under this one. 2 gone. Stepping up to the plate, Merle Sanders. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Come on now, here we go.
내일은 선발 투수가 상대가 최원태라서
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
LG가 최원태 공 잘 치니까
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
이길 것
And a
같습니다.
fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0.
변하면서 보십시오. 최원태가 LG상대 방어를 꽤 좋네. 원래 안 좋았는데.
Now at the plate, Michael Ladd. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball
4점은
1.
이사네요. 근데 뭐냐? 지난번에 못 던지는 것도 있으니까.
A ball and a strike.
Good back-to-back sliders right there. That just tells me that he feels really good about his breaking ball. And if he continues to have good command of that hard slider, he should continue to do well in this ball game.
키움 투수 상대로 뭐 불이검공이라고 치지만 나머지는 뭐 선발 투수 뭐 다 치기 때문에.
That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Panic will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. First delivery to him on the way.
Gregory.
And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out.
Hey, we got 1 out here.
Inside as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Again, a 1-2. Softly hit to the left side. And this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out. At the plate, Ozzy Cordova. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take.
오늘 어디
0-2
앉으셨어요?
fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off.
Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. Digging in, Miguel Ramos. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Third baseman.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, no outs now.
티켓팅을
Trying
어떻게
to get the
하셨길래 다
arms
성공하셨대.
extended, but he couldn't. 1-1. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
Well, that's what you want from your
티켓팅
curveball on 1
실패해서
and
아는 분한테
2.
표
You
보여주는
start it
거다.
in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
The 2-2 one more time. Fouled away.
아 근데 전 오늘 그거 어제 물어본 거지. 한글날 물어봐. 한글날 거. 3차전 뭐야 3차전.
On the ground over to first. To his right, Smith. And a spin throw gets him at first. A fine play there for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Billy Mosley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Billy Mosley.
The windup and the 0-1. Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the
Got
dugout.
one down now. One down.
Here's the pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
The left fielder,
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Marquez.
And that misses for ball 1. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. And there's ball 2 now. Swing and a liner. Base hit, and they're into the hit column.
Hey, Dan, I would imagine guys like this frustrated the heck out of you.
Oh, they do. You know, you make quality pitches, they fight, they scratch, and then that one pitch that you leave up in the zone, they're able to take advantage of it and drive it for a base hit.
Ready with the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no error.
잠시만요.
Next will be the designated hitter.
다시 왔습니다.
Fernando Castaneda, he flew out in his last at-bat.
Fernando Castaneda.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Nobody down here.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
A shot to second base and handled for the first out. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just 1 lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Merle Sanders. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Called strike 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. He's got himself a one-out single.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first, so as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Now batting.
Into the box, Michael Ladd. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
One down.
Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And this one's in the dirt. And a good idea to hang close at first as he'll make it back easily. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Into the box, Gregory Norman comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Come on now.
Sanders, the runner at first with 2 gone. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
2 down now.
The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
The 2-2 one more time. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. Oh, but the feed to the shortstop is off the mark.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Ozzy Cordova.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Hey, we got 2 down.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Grounded weakly toward third. Frazier's got to get rid of it. The throw pulls him off the bag.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
So the lineup flips over and digging in Miguel Ramos as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First offering on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. 2 out, bases loaded. Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
가자.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there.
나이스.
He can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So the error winds up not costing him as they leave the bases loaded. So stepping in, Billy Mosley. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Giving chase is Nimmo. But he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. So a big moment here, and standing in Miguel Marquez, but a single here could reduce the deficit to only one. Here it comes, 1-0. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Darryl Grimes, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
I heard so many pitchers in my career in the dugout talk about you're only 1 pitch away from getting out of a nasty situation. This is perfect right here. A strikeout or a double play, and he can get right back in control of this inning.
Yee will back up and put this away for a long out, number 1. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
Now
standing in, Fernando Castaneda, and they're runners at the corners now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there, 0-1.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Now batting, catcher, Merle.
Stepping in now, Merle Sanders, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it is Nimmo. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. So striding in, Michael Ladd. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and...
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he pitched really well. He wasn't necessarily dominant, but turned in a good, solid effort and definitely was a factor in the win here.
3 runs.
너무 많이 다치신 거 아니에요? 왜 축구를 그렇게 좋아하나 했더니 축구부였구나. 오랜만에 패배로. 저 축구가 많이 다치긴 하죠. 아, 요리스 너무 안타깝던데.
This manager appeals to his hitters to be more discerning at the plate.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here. You can take a break.
The show's continuing coverage of East. Stepping into the box, Carlos Peguero. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away.
Peguero.
Pitch in the at-bat on its way. And that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Coming to the plate now, Rafael Colon, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Peguero. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he is in there.
Okay, here's the defense for the home.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Herbert Peace, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Karnitz is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Sean Hull. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. On the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. Leading off the inning, Carlos Peguero, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
1-1 the count now. The 1-1 home. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
There's ball 4. Rio Ruiz to the plate now, and they're runners at the corners now.
Ruiz.
Grounded to third. This could be 2. Scooped up to second for 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. Digging in and looking for more, Rafael Colon. He singled his last time up.
Colon.
Heading out toward shallow right. Peguero has a play, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit. No. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Dwayne Cruz, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here.
Boy, that's a late mistake that could prove.
Ready for another chance. Carlos Peguero, 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. And the runner back in standing.
get your pitch and drive it.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Cruz aboard here at first with nobody out.
우선 급행 많이 타고 다닙니다.
Hey, Sox. Let's go, Sox.
Belted high in the air to left. Saunders going back on the warning
이상하네.
track. He makes the catch. So coming to the plate, Carlos Figueroa. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Around second. He's on his way to third. And he's in at third base with nobody out representing the go-ahead run.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his second triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
Bouncer to the left side. Friend charging in on it. Throw in time for the first out, but in the meanwhile, the go-ahead run is in to score. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Bowie Bay Sox came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory.
Can't get enough of me. I don't play around. Got that type of luxury. Going down. Ain't no catching up to me. Yes, who gon' bring my crown? And who gon' try to flip on me? Off the ground. Can't get enough.
Here now is our final line score.
안타, 안타, 오, 안타. 경주 변한다. 장전 정말 잘했죠. 슬슬 방송할게요. 이랬으니까 내일이 아니라 오늘이지. 오늘 꼭 이기고 오십시오. 오늘 뭐냐 마지막으로 한번 듣고 갑시다. 잠시만 기다려주세요. 내일 꼭 승리하길 바라면서 승리의 노래 갑시다. 오덕 잘했다. 오늘 꼭 입시다. 시청해주셔서 감사합니다. 내일 봬요. 내일 밤에 방송 킬게요. 네, 꼭 이겨서 돌아오시길 바랍니다. 무적Lg 화이팅! 방송할게요. 감사합니다. 마지막으로 잠시만요. 어딨냐? 있다. 없네? 잠시만요. 없네요. 오케이, 이거 한번 방송하겠습니다. 오늘 시청해주셔서 감사합니다. 내일 꼭 이겨서 오시기 바랍니다. 감사합니다. 방송할게요. 무적Lg 화이팅!